Good morning, everyone. Welcome. What did you have for lunch? Good morning, yeah. Good morning, Justin. I did get like crispy noodles with pork and veggies. Not bad. Good morning, James. Good morning, KV. Tim Trady. Good morning, Tom. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Like I'm here at the apartment and I didn't know what to get and I just like got like an Uber from here. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, Anubis. Whoa, so many people active. I like to see this. Did you see the breaker trade at 235? Yeah, I did. It's actually 235. There it is. Good morning, good morning. Yo, I see so many people really actively checking the charts. I guess you guys went get another win. You know, you're famous. We all here. I don't think I'm famous, but I'm happy that you are all here. Yeah, I think at least we had a session like an easy session that moved lower, and then we can start looking for something higher because like we're just bulls here lately. Yeah, let's do the usual. Start with the daily chart and then from that moving to a lower time frame. Um, Good morning, Cipher. Daily chart. We closed yesterday above previous day high, so there's no possible swing here that we can not for now anticipate. Good morning, Nate. Yeah, we've been moving lower. We don't have fair value gap. Like it would be great if we had a fair value gap here. We still have this fair value gap over here that we didn't get into. Let me check yes just to see. Okay, yes, did have a fair value gap and we tapped into it and we reacted. So I guess we can maybe use that confluence with ES where ES took like a fair value gap and Q didn't. Good morning, Suki. So yeah, that's the only thing that I can see on the daily again. Bullish. From time to time, we see this type of daily candles here, and we might be going through one of them. Good morning, Ed. Yeah, from the daily chart, not much. Like the only thing I take is that yes, had a fair value gap. We tapped into it. We are reacting from it. So I think we can also use that for NQ. Are we long this morning? I assume. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if we can look for longs or shorts. On the 4 hour, uh, nothing. No any fair value gap. Like we tapped again into like this area here. But there's no fair value gap. We have a 4 hour fair value gap over here, aligning with the previous 4 hour high. So maybe we can use this as a draw if we want to grab like get into a long position. There we go. 1 hour. Nothing else really. We had a fair value gap here on the 1 hour from yesterday. We didn't react from it. We completely failed and went lower from it. Let me just see where's Asia aligning here. We have Asia and we have these highs here that I'm sure if we look at them on a lower time frame, they're going to be smooth edges. On the 1 hour, we swept previous hourly low and we're moving higher. We're going to be trading C3 at the open at 3 a.m. So maybe that could be the first sign, besides like not having any fair value gap, that could be the first sign for NQ to move higher, maybe. It is true that we have a fair value gap here on the hourly, and maybe we're going to create another one with a new hourly here. So that's something also to be to take into consideration that we might face some issues going to the upside, and maybe even we can form like a short trade off of this hourly, depending on how the session opens and how we move. On the 15-minute, same, no fair value gaps. Let me check the stop map just to see if we have confluence with it. Good morning, private boot. See, we have confluence with the stop map. We tap right at minus distribution here, as you can see. We just zoom in a bit. And we started moving higher. So we formed the swing at a higher time frame point of interest. That's the minus distribution area. And then we have these highs here. You know how I like them, the smooth edges. Let me check on ES if we have the smooth edges. We do have the smooth edges. More. So yeah, maybe depending on the open, we can look for a long. Like at least the framework looks like what I like to long, right? Like having these highs here. We bounce from a minus distribution area. We could maybe get a long depending on how it opens. Just let me check what we have here. We have a great SMT. Someone mentioned it in chat. At this low, you know, center, we have an SMT here. So maybe we can find some sort of entry around this area. Good morning, Andres. If we move lower at the open, checking CL really quick. We took a high. We're moving higher. Seems what a huge gap down on the daily here for crude oil. Nothing like too interesting, and gold seems to be going lower. Good morning, Simenov. Welcome. And yeah, and gold is right at the minus distribution area, so maybe a short-term push higher on gold, at least to these highs, maybe. Like this, and then get a move higher from here on gold towards these highs. Could be a possibility. And I'm gonna focus on NQ. That's a fair value gap on the hourly. Let me mark it out. Minus FG, 1 hour. There's also 1 hour. And we are going to create another one here. One minute. Well, let's see how it opens. 5 seconds. I would not expect like a really strong move out of this open, especially given the fact that Asia moved lower pretty much the whole night. Let me check the 15-minute real quick. We have a 15-minute gap here. That we didn't tap into. 1 hour. Obviously, we left like we created another fair value gap here on the hourly that we might be going for it now. Fair value gap minus fair value gap on the hourly. So we have three imbalances to the downside on the hourly. We tapped in the 5 minute gap over here. Let's see how this moves. Good morning, Ben. Okay, reaction from the 1 hour gap here. What are the other assets doing at the open? Not much. Everything stays in the same place pretty much for now. Yeah, if it drops into the 15 minute fair value gap, it could be a great setup, an A setup. Yeah. What I'm seeing here is that if we keep going higher, like we have 5 minute fair value gap here, and there's like it looks like it really wants to push through the hourly imbalance here. You know, yeah, I think just tapping into the 15 minute is it will be the immediate thing that I would like to see for me to get into a trade right away here. Gold, nothing, gold, nothing. Come on and give me the tap into the 15 minute gap. Me gusta. I'm scared of this very bullish drop since yesterday, and now we are in a 1 hour gap. Maybe go more lower. Yeah, that's the only thing that is concerning me. That's why I also mark them out in the chart. But just having the smooth edges here at the top, uh, just I just want to long this because of it, you know. Don't be scared to gamble, bro. It's gonna go higher. I don't know why I have the feeling that we're gonna rip through the 1 hour fair value gaps like nothing. Yeah, yes, it's in the daily fair value gap. Previous day high intact. Yeah, like we have a few things higher. Morning. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, panel. Morning, morning. We're back up for a new high of the day and high of the week. Yeah, like look at these smooth edges that we have here. They look really, really nice. Yeah, the range is huge. Let's see how this 15 closes. So far, reaction from the hourly per gap. For me, it feels like it will keep dropping on the far edge. It took the years and lower. Close super bearish. I wants to go up. Yeah. I mean, of course, both the scenario, like right now, I think they're like in play. This 4 hour candle, but this 4 hour candle, because if it closes like green, we can trade the C3, like we can be forming a swing. Bum, bum, bum. Hi, Juno, I'm funded with 100K already. Got my first payout, and the second one is coming soon since I trade small size and copy cross accounts with trade copier. How far do you think someone should realistically scale to get consistent payouts with 14 trades? Um, when it comes to scaling, I would say like secure like a few payouts before starting to to scale, you know, to getting more accounts and getting more funding. The good thing about scaling the accounts, like the amount of accounts that you have, is that you're gonna you're gonna have to think the way that you don't need to take more trades. You just need to let the compounding of the account. So you know that if you take a good trade, you're trading across multiple um, um, account. So with that same trade, you're making 5, 10 times the money that you would make with one account. So just focus on get a few payouts for now, and then start adding more and more and more, and try to be selective with the trades that you take. Like, you can get to payout already. Like, you've done that. You've gotten there, and you did it like one week ago, 2 weeks ago, and now you're taking another payout. Like, you can get there. So now that you've proven yourself that you can do it, just act accordingly. Like, be more patient and try to compound with more accounts, but slowly. Like, if you have 2 accounts now, 250, get another payout and get one more account. Don't go for like 10 accounts right away or 5 accounts right away after your first payout. You still in Asia? Yeah, I'm flying. My flight is at 8 p.m. It's 2 p.m. now, so I have a few hours left here. How was it? It was really fun. Different than what I'm used to, but really fun. Um, I was mainly in an island, just scuba diving, and I don't know, just working over there, enjoying the beach. Like, it was not like a trip. It was not like a trip to visit like many different things, like to do tourism. It was more like to just go there and enjoy the time, get a massage here and there, get some food, enjoy the beach. You miss Spain? I do. I do. Like, one of the things that I take from this trip is it's probably one of the longest trips that I've made, that I've gone to. One of the things that I take from this trip is that I really enjoy my life. Like, I really like the life that I have at Spain, and my work, my place, my home. I don't know, everything about it. Like, I really like it. We are pushing higher. The 1 hour here is gone. So sad that we couldn't tap into the 15 minute and we had to just go higher from here. Let's see how we manage to get into this. I guess we need a 15-minute fair value gap. Possible to show from that hourly? Possible, but we completely run through it. Of course, we still have like 45 minutes for this 1 hour to close, and we are approaching the next one. But I would be careful. Like, I'm still not a fan of shorts. It needs to be like something extremely, extremely clear. What about the break here in the 15 minute? Like, this is what you're looking at, Tom. I wouldn't use this, to be honest. Yeah, that's one of the things that we mentioned at the start, that the ES tapped into a daily fair value gap and it's reacting from it. So I would want to use this also for the context on NQ. Juno, have you ever trained Muay Thai? I do it in Reus. I've never tried it. Is it in the city, like actual city of Reus, or is it in like Cambrils, like close to Reus? So now the thing is we might need to wait for 15 minutes to form and take like tap into this 15 to get a continuation long if I still like I'm convinced about lungs. Well, I have no idea. You know the name of the gym? My cow rails, no idea. Okay, let's see. Crude oil doing nothing, gold doing nothing, pulse pushing. Wow, what a push on gold. Okay, that's the reaction of tapping into the 1 hour gap here. It's gonna be a tough session to trade, I think, with this like hourly imbalances around. Okay, 10 minutes to go for this 15. If we can create a fair value gap. Yep, that's the thing, Andres. Like there's a bunch of things on the hourly that suggest that it's going to be harder to trade for long. Pushing higher. still pushing higher. Like, man, Q also being the stronger one here. Full power long. Oh yeah, we should do it. My opinion, the process are the short and key of some trajectory. Yep, I agree with you, Matthew. We should get out of the 3 minute gap. I don't know. I just need to see how things keep going. How price I really think is risky to buy. Yeah, but for now, like to be honest, there's no like short signature. Let's see. Like if obviously if something forms to the downside now, like if we close this 50 minute as a swing and then I don't know, we form a breaker on the minute, something like this, we can consider getting the short. Yeah, we can do this. Or will be completely going below the 15, the possible 15 minute gap. Yeah, the long on goal looked clean. Yeah, I know it moved so much. I still think we can find something. The only thing I don't like about the short is that we're gonna have, like in 5 minutes, we're gonna create a 15 minute fair value gap, you know. That's the only thing I don't like. It could be also like this, what you're saying, Matthew. Obviously, NQ has this thing where if you expect something, it completely moves like in the opposite way that you would have expected. We're gonna confirm this 1 minute breaker block here after sweeping previous 15 minute high. This and tapping into the hourly. You can try it. I don't know how much it costs. 1,500. Yeah, exactly. Not like I really, if I wanted to take this, I would really want to see a stronger closure below the breaker. And again, the only thing that afraids me is the 15-minute gap that we are gonna create here. To be honest, I want to prefer, like I prefer to just wait for this 15 minutes to close and see what we do here. But it's gonna be like if you want to get the short, you're gonna have to go through the 15-minute gap. That's the only downside thing that I see about it. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the 15 minute to close and see. Everything's inside of hourly fair value gap. Yes, tapping into the daily fair value gap is making it hard for me to look for shorts. Same. And also the reaction that we got from it, it was actually clean. Like we just tapped into it. It's not something that we like traded inside the fair value gap for a long time. How much longer do we need to wait? 49 seconds for this 15-minute to close. We're gonna create a fair value gap here, most likely. Fair value gap. The minute gap. Okay, in a 15-minute. Just gonna bring this. Rid of this. Uh, Cameras off. That's it. Hopping for 40 points up, then looking for short. Fair enough. $2 going low. Mm. Okay, they're seeing on the 1 minute my short soon. Yo. Okay, 50 minute moving lower. The fact that we're not moving like strongly to the downside is just, I don't know, it feels like it's bouncing out of nowhere sometimes. Okay, we're going for the Fibonacci gap forward now. Seems like tap into it now. Let's see what happens here. That's a really important thing for me to see what we do here. The previous short would still be in play because the stop loss would have been here. So the previous short drop, drop, drop. GG rabbit. Gold tapping the 15-minute gap here. Any trades yesterday? Yeah, we got along. Yo, 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 gold with the setup showing. Yeah, the 1 minute inversion rejected pretty nice. Was it big move on 3:30 and not London Open? Yeah, it's pretty much like it pretty much moves better any other time besides the 3 a.m. Like 4 a.m. also usually gives better moves than 3 a.m. itself. Gold completely smoked this possible setup on the 15 minute and the 1 minute. You guys are getting the shorts. Almost my beginning point. Nice. Yeah, all of a sudden it just dropped. What is he guys doing? Way lower. We have to deal with these lows here at 3 a.m. Here at 3 a.m. We have an SMT here. Wow, this hourly looks nasty. Hmm. No, I did not short it. No. Did you use? You have the patience to wait another 20. We might get a C2 rejection from the 1 hour breakout. That would be decent justification for shorts. Yeah, I'm surprised, you know. Yeah, we still have like the 5 minute to short. Yeah, I can use this to short. I mean, ideally, the best breaker would be this one, of course. And the short would look like this. This. Darren, why are you awake? When show with a very small risk on YM and Q with anticipation of TGF. You know me. Wow, enjoy. How's it going? Gold gone. Crude oil even going lower. Everything's going lower. Who's lying? No, I didn't. I didn't get into the short yet. Like, not in the one that we framed before in the 5 minutes. I'm just waiting for a little bit more. So I don't want to jump in too early. Let's just wait a little bit. We don't want to rush it. Let's see if the indicator showed up something. It probably should have like shown this trade. See, the indicator, the unicorn indicator, that's obviously like secret information for you guys. But yeah, trade that the indicator like printed the short perfectly with the unicorn that's wired. So basically the trade that we would have taken here reached to R already. Very nice. We're gonna launch it by the end of the month. Did you get bamboos? No, to be honest, I was like really chill doing my thing, scuba diving. But yeah, I'm still in Thailand. I'm going back today. Like I take the flight in a few hours, like 3 hours from now. I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna go straight to the airport at PA. Yeah. Did you take anything yet? Not yet. I'm thinking of taking a 5 minute trade here. But I hate that like we have so many things like both to the upside, to the downside. Like we have a fair value gap here on the 15 minute. We tapped into a few hourly imbalances. I know higher time frame structure here looks really ugly. So I just want to see it. Like I guess if we tap into the 15 minute gap, we're gonna come back for an entry on the 5 minute breaker here. I just need to be careful with the sizing here. Okay, decent. Watching you can consistent for 2-3 weeks. Notice that your first idea of the day is usually right, but you're not always entering it. So I should just get into everything that I think about, right? I know, like obviously, like everyone, I sometimes like doubt and I see different things in chart that makes me not want to take a specific setup. Um, that's true. That's true. Fresh thought is usually right. We're tapping the 15-minute gap now. Take profit fundraise. Yee. You guys are killing it. That's why its size is a bit little. If I were trading a futures card, I would be out of rate, but I'm stuck with CFDs for now. Yeah. Boys were talking about you yesterday on New York and mentioned that you were smashing. Yeah, like we've had great sessions daily during London. And I'm also like not surprised because of how good like we're trading it. I'm surprised that because I usually never traded London because I thought it was like a really slow session. And maybe the way that I was approaching London session like a few months back in time, the charts are um I was approaching London session like I would approach New York session, just looking for manipulation at the open and not trading any other thing. And now we're like more reading like the chart, the structure, looking for fair value gaps, looking for more like we're open to more points of interest. So I can start looking for trade ideas of, like around this point of interest instead of just sticking to the manipulation at open, the breaker forming, you know. See, now this is like conflicting idea here for me. Like we tapped the 15-minute fair value gap, we swept previous 15-minute low. And there's like a really clean breaker here to the upside. So like I really have conflicting ideas. One being the one taking the 5-minute breaker, and the other taking the 1-minute breaker to the downside, to the upside. So you're looking for Spain today. How's this experience on this vacation? Share your most memorable experience with us. Yeah, I'm leaving back to Spain today. And I guess like what I enjoyed the most, like it's not something crazy, but I think what I enjoyed the most is like taking the scuba diving courses. It's been like the main thing for this trip, and I was not expecting it. Uh, I took like the basic course and the advanced one, all in like 2 weeks, and then I went scuba diving a few times, and it was like mm, the best thing of the trip, I would say. Then obviously the people that you meet here. Um, because like there's a ton of people that are like solo traveling, there's a ton of people traveling like with group of friends, and everyone is like really open to just meeting new people, doing different things. So I guess the people that I've met here is also one of the things that I take back home. What should I do here? I don't know if I should take the short, if I should just look for the long off of the 15-minute gap. Really, really conflicted here. Diving was really nice. Also because I did the trip with like a couple of friends. So it was also a really great experience to just come here with them. Because we always said that we had to do like a nice trip sometime, and we finally did it. It's like the plan turned out to be real. Okay, this 15-minute closes in 8 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute. Yeah, exactly. The plan made it out of the group chat. Previous 15-minute high taken, 15-minute gap. I'm just so tempted to go just long instead of short. Nice drop from gold. Yeah, dying. As soon as I draw a long trade on gold, it just does the complete opposite way. Did you in short? No, yet, not yet, guys. To be honest, I don't want to force any trade. For now, if I don't see it like extremely clear, I know you want me to get like take a trade on stream and like that we all win. But sometimes it's just better to not take anything and wait a little bit more. Remove the short position. There you go. How do you overcome this? I guess it's just with time. It's just the conviction that you have on the model that you're trading. Um, One, like it could be different reasons, and you have to be the one that really tells me that information. It could be different things. It could be that you are risking too much. It could be that you don't believe in like the idea enough, and you just decided to take it anyway. I think you need to work on if you get into a trade, why are you getting into a trade? Like you're getting into a trade because you believe in the trade, like you really think that you're gonna hit that trade. So you really need to just let the trade play out um, with the same intentions that you took the trade, like with full, um, like believing to its fullest that it's gonna work. But it could be because of different things. Again, it could be because of the sizing. You're sizing too much and you get scared that you might like take the stop loss on that trade. It could be that you don't understand the model enough or you don't have like the experience for you to just believe in the model. And so, some of this it just gets fixed with time. That's the truth. Like at least for me, it was just a matter of time. I would commit the same mistake as you did over and over and over and over, and eventually it didn't make sense to just close the trade because I committed that mistake so many times. Yeah, I see one of the things like I see the break-even thing happening a lot to many people. You really need to create a break-even logic and not move break-even because you don't want to take the loss. You need to move break-even because you wanna like because trade-wise, like market-wise, we traded through an area that could make that trade completely change, not um, because you wanna be safe, you know? Because most of the times moving the trade to break even harms you more than helps you. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that. Thank you for everyone to be here, to be honest. It's not just me being here. It's like everyone. You guys are spending time with me, chatting and checking the charts for me. It makes it also way easier if you guys are around. How's this hour look like close? 1 minute and 40 seconds. Do you think, guys, we're gonna exactly say, yeah, that's for me the same thing. Like if along the move we sweep a liquidity level that I don't know, it could make sense that price reverses from there, that's when I'm moving to break even. That's my rule. If I don't have like any high or low in between the move that could like it could sweep and move into the opposite direction, I just leave the trade as is from the entry. I mean, sure now. Hold up, brother. Some fair value gap. What do you mean? From the 5 CSD. If I move because of fair value gap, I don't usually move it because of a fair value gap. But you could use it, yeah. I really need to like if it's a fair value gap on the same time frame, I would probably not uh move anything. It's like if it's like a higher time frame fair value gap, you could consider moving it to break even. What if I take this long and I go against everyone? How much do you incorporate macroeconomics into your daily lives? For me, it's basically up only as long as Trump is in China. Oh, damn. Thank God I didn't take that long. Uh, it just, I don't apply it to a way where I would take trades based on the macroeconomic news. It's more about knowing how the macroeconomics is doing. It closed the fucking C to swing. Yeah, we're going lower. Ben just got in, so it's time to just drop. So as I was saying, macroeconomics is just a way for me to understand where we are and what I can expect from the market, not just like if we are with the news about the war and everything, I'm gonna change my risk appetite. If I see that we are all-time highs, like trading all-time highs constantly, I could like I know if I think I'm in sync with the market because like the news are great and everything's going up, I could increase my. It's just a way to adapt my trading, not to just decide if I want to take more or less trades. It's more about like the risk itself that I want to put in the market depending on the macroeconomics scene. I'm currently trading to develop a winning mindset. I was showing up to the charge with fear, and that has been blocking me from taking good opportunities. But do you think it has to be something with like the risk that you take on the trades, maybe? Because when I'm risking accordingly, I don't care about the outcome of the trade really. Because when I see that number and I see like a good risk amount, do we have a value breaker block here? On the 1 minute, I guess it would be this one. Because we swept previous 15 here. Yeah, maybe this one, I guess. Uh, yeah, and as I was saying, it has to be something about the risk that you're taking with the trades. Try down risking a little bit so you don't have to like fear that much about the outcome of that trade. Just a temporary thing. Just try to reduce risk for a few weeks or days. Pam pam, GG, you won. The short just made 2R. Yeah. Anyway, reimburse the 15-minute February going to get any green light for shorts, 100%. And it really looks like it's gonna move lower. The short and the 5-minute gave 2R, ran it. Sadly, didn't take it. But it's good. In my case, I think the fear comes from making a step back when I lose, but I'm still trying to figure it out. Mm, try to. Now they're dropping. Yeah, try to. Like, do you know? Do you have statistics on your? Do you have statistics on your trading? That's one of the things that it really helped me over time, knowing that I had like I could back myself. Like when I had a bad day, I could back myself into the statistics and see, okay, I just have like a 55% win rate. I just took a losing day. That just feel that just falls into the 45% that obviously I need to have to be able to make this thing work out on the long run, like on the long term. Like I know it's really hard to accept that losing is part of trading because we don't like that's why I think trading is one of the hardest things that you like jobs that you can have because you're gonna lose a fucking ton of times and accepting it because obviously no one likes to lose, but obviously accepting it is part of the process. There you go. We're just fucking dying. Okay. Yeah, to be honest, like I don't want to force anything today, especially on a Friday. Uh, unless something extremely clear shows up, it's gonna be hard for me to like. Obviously, on the 1 hour, the structure is really to the downside. It is true that, as you guys are saying, we created a fat SMT with its low, but we really need to see if we can firm that SMT like at least on the 1 hour or so. To be fair, so that's here the trading at the beginning of this year, so not enough data for me. That's the thing, Ed. Like you just answer yourself. Like you really need more time to see. Like trying to make it into trading in a few months. I really thought I would make it in like a couple months because obviously I wanted to go fast, but it's really hard. You really need like more time to gather your data, see how you are as a trader, how you behave, how you act, what you like, what you don't like. It takes really time. And the hard truth about it is it takes different time for each person. Nothing for me. I was more on the bullish side. To see you later. Yeah, Tom, I was leaning also for the bullish side. Hey, not taking a loss is also a win. So see you later, brother. Have a good day. Okay, we create the SMT. Minute, 1 hour. 15. Why don't you do a giveaway? Because it's like it's not really up to me to just do a giveaway. It's up to like the Lab Live as a whole. I said yesterday that I wanted to try to see if we could make like do a few giveaways during London. I mean, during any other session. So I guess we can see it in the future. I'm sure in the future we're gonna do some. I'm trying to enjoy as much as I can because I really love it, but it's just said and done. Anyways, I'll try to approach it without the pressure and enjoying the process. Yeah, like I know it's hard, but you need to find a way to enjoy the process. When I started enjoying it, that's when I started seeing the most progress on myself. After the day job, bye and good luck. Good things, channel. Appreciate life with you. Thank you so much for tuning in, Rabbit. Hope you have a great day. Um, it's Friday, so tomorrow weekend, you're gonna be able to chill. And thank you so much for tuning in. Eventually become pretty all right. That's the thing. Like eventually, like you start enjoying reviewing the trades that you took, checking the data, trying to refine your model. Like it becomes something addictive, I would say. We have 4 minutes left to close. Let's see how we close. If we close below the 15-minute gap, if we close inside, really important also. In order to have a chill, resting week, and it's important to not forget our Friday session in the. That's true. Trying not to force something during Friday is just one of the best advices that I've taken. Exactly, Zeus. When you turn it up into a process thing, and not like a P&L thing, like focusing on the P&L, focusing on the end goal and the end outcome that's making money with it. Like if you can detach from it, you're gonna start enjoying it. See, that's why I love the streams, boys. Someone asks a question, and then all of a sudden everyone starts giving their inputs and helping each other. That's really nice. It will be worth it, bro. That's true. Gents, I'm going to follow. You're doing good, Andres. You took the win, so you cannot complain. Have a good day, brother. See you next week. Finally, next week I'm going to be streaming from my usual setup that you guys haven't seen because uh, I started streaming when I was here in Thailand. So the mic is going to be way better. The camera is going to be way better. Everything's going to be better. Uh, I trade props that are allowed here in Thailand. I don't usually use VPN. Like it's my first time in Thailand, and I'm like I've been trading props obviously, but I've been not trading like too many different props. Next week, are you streaming the whole week? Yeah, as always, full week. Oh, there are props that are forbidding in Thailand. It has to be. I think my funded futures was forbidden here in Thailand, or it was, and then they changed it or something like this. Um, but I'm not sure. No, I'm just in vacation. I've been here for a month and a few weeks, a couple weeks. So it was just vacation. Like it was a mix of vacation and like living here for a while, disconnecting from my country, my city. We're keeping going nowhere. Do we tap into anything? No. Think you Juno tune in more because I actually feel great not training alone. Yeah, that's the thing. I think it's really like beneficial for everyone, like both for me and you guys. Because if we don't train, like if we don't have anything clear to take, we just can talk and discuss different things and talk about life, talk about trading, talk about anything. And whenever we find something, we just take it. Same way we've been doing so far for this month. Like I think it has been a great month now, like reviewing it in terms of like the streams and the trades that we've taken in the streams. We've had, I think, damn, I missed my short order by 2 ticks. Painful. As I was saying, we had great winning streaks during London session. And I think we had like a one losing streak of like 2, 3 days. I think it was 3 days straight losing. But overall, I think we won more than lost the past few months here during London. And it hit war. Yeah. Like both the trades that I would have taken, like the 1 minute here and then the 5 minute, both hit war. But as we were saying, it's just better to not like force anything. I mean, in your case, anyways, it missed like your entry. But in my case, I didn't want to force anything into an idea that I was not like fully bought in, like fully um comfortable with, especially with the great week that we had. 408. Oh yeah, I see. And yeah, it completely missed by yeah, 2 ticks, 1 tick. Yeah, 2 ticks. It's safe to say that I'm not going to take anything else here. We're going to wait around for a little bit more. I'm still waiting for the rest of the day, waiting for them to hear another indices to hear bye. Bro, for me, seeing the smooth edges here, at some point now we want it long. At some point we want to go there. So if we didn't take it, and especially when we have this kind of smooth edges where we have the smooth edges, then we just drop like really hard, like today during Asia. That's the best scenario to then go for these longs at New York. So if New York shows bullish signs and willingness to go to the upside, then it could be a beautiful long towards these smooth edges. Maybe for me, like I do know we have SMT here at lows and everything. I'm anticipating bearish year for indices, especially that the Q1 high was taken first and so much liquidity during the run up. It's going to take a while. It may never happen. Uh, what I think, like what I agree with you is that when we have like a correction of this big move, uh, it's gonna be insane. We're gonna be bearish for a few days with really strong moves, like especially the way that we are trading. Like it's like a kind of staircase high, you know. The moment we want to rebalance part of this move, Jesus, look at that. It's just insane. Imagine we want to go for like the 50% of this move. We're gonna have to drop like 3,000 points, you know. Any specific reasons for not taking short from the 1 hour fair value gap? Probably it was more like a mental thing rather than something out of the chart itself. I've been, I don't know, if you check my last trades here in London, 90% have been bullish trades. And it's really hard sometimes when you are trading, like when you're having like a really bullish feeling for a long period of time, detaching from that, it takes a bit of time. So I guess even if it made sense because we draw the favorite gaps, we talked about it, we saw the thing happen. I even draw the breaker block that I would have used. It's just something like for me, it's hard to detach from like that feeling, like one direction feeling that you might have when you've been training one direction really hard for the past month, basically. So I guess it was just my fault, like when it comes to like psychology thing, mental thing, rather than something in the market that was telling me not to do it. Yeah, exactly, Brendo. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, obviously that for me the if you ask me the clearest time frame, it would be always the 5 minute. The truth about the 1 minute is like it's way more flexible. It gives you more room for opportunities because you can take more trades. Obviously, you can lose more of them. But if you find the balance of being able to read the medium time frame, like the 15 minute, and then be able to get into the 1 minute, I think the 1 minute is the one with the most risk to reward ratio out of them. But something like in the middle would be the 5 minute, you know. That's still a good day, but not taking a loss. It's just, especially on a Friday, it's just, I'm perfectly okay. Well, obviously, as a streamer, like someone that's putting himself in front of everyone here, I always prefer, obviously, to take a trade and be able to talk about something, you know, like taking this trade because of that, make it not because of the fact that I want to like take trades so everyone can copy trade me, or it's more about like I want to show people what I'm capable of when trading and teach people what I'm seeing at that moment and why I'm taking that trade or what I think is going to work or not going to work, you know? And obviously, when I'm streaming, I put myself into a position of wanting to trade in front of people. Like, I really want to take positions with you guys. Need to log out. Thanks, Juno. Have a safe trade back. Thank you, Victor. Love you. I know, Zoes, I know. And thank you for that. Like I know it's just more than that. It's just more than just taking wins. Um, but it's also like a really hard industry. Also the streaming thing, because like people want to see other people, like the person that's streaming, they want to see them like take positions like for the entertainment of everyone also. So it's also a really hard industry to be in. But I guess the good thing about it is that I'm lucky to be here streaming for the lab because I think we're doing great. Like we're not chasing, like we're being transparent with what we do, and and that's why we attract you guys here. That's why you are here in the chat, because I guess that's what you're looking for, and that's why we're creating this community and talking with you guys. It's always like really rewarding, besides the fact of taking a winning trade or taking a trade, you know. And thank you, Pam. Thank you, guys. Like you, I really appreciate it. You don't even like get an idea of how grateful I am to read some of the things that you type in chat. Trust me. We just swept the low. No more SMT. 2 a.m. low gone. So you were right, guys. We are on a bearish day so far. I've become more patient since watching the lives. That's true. Okay, guys, I need to hop off. Otherwise, I might be losing my flight. No, I'm joking, but I need to go. If anyone has any other question, just shoot it. I have like a couple more minutes. Otherwise, we're gonna end the stream and start the weekend. Fly, thank you, Zeus. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Likewise. Not really, to be honest. Like the last thing we know about Trump and China is that he went to China, right? And it was like a really great vibe over there, as far as I've seen. So not really. It's just I guess it's just a correction of the market because we've been going higher for a long time. Thank you, panel. Thank you, everyone. We cross paths in the air. We're going to wave to each other. Thank you, Ed. So yeah, boys and girls, thank you so much again for a great week, for a great streaming once more. We're gonna see each other Monday. I'm gonna be streaming the full week back home with my setup. So the grind starts for me when I come back. Juno or real Juan. CL, what happened with CL? What a rip hire. Yeah, maybe there have been news or something because this is like crazy. Girls. Yes, Alex, girls. Chill. So yeah, as I was saying, thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you being here. Really fun stream again. Luckily, no, unlucky, but no trades today. See you Monday. Love you guys. Enjoy the weekend. Bye.